You've probably experienced those mornings, waking up already stressed, your mind flooded by an endless stream of tasks and responsibilities, each feeling equally important. Maybe you've got a critical work deadline approaching, family commitments piling up, a health appointment you've postponed for weeks, and personal obligations that you simply can't ignore. Facing this tidal wave of demands, it's no wonder you feel overwhelmed, uncertain, and frustrated. In fact, despite your best intentions to tackle your tasks head-on, you find yourself frozen, unsure of where to begin, and eventually doing little to nothing at all. But why does your brain respond this way? Why, when everything feels important, does it become almost impossible to decide what deserves your immediate attention? The answer lies in understanding a fascinating limitation of your brain's decision-making center, the prefrontal cortex. This area, located just behind your forehead, is like the CEO of your brain, responsible for analyzing information, prioritizing tasks, and guiding your actions. Yet, despite its remarkable abilities, your prefrontal cortex has a very limited bandwidth. Think of it as a computer with limited processing power. It can handle only a few complex tasks effectively at one time. When faced with multiple priorities, each demanding immediate and equal attention, your prefrontal cortex rapidly becomes overloaded. This state of cognitive overload triggers a phenomenon called decision fatigue, in which the brain's ability to evaluate and prioritize tasks diminishes significantly. In response to this overload, your brain tends to either default to doing what's easiest or simplest, not necessarily what's most important, or it freezes altogether. This mental paralysis is what leaves you feeling stuck, anxious, and unproductive. Understanding why your brain behaves this way is critical because it provides the key to solving your problem. The feeling of being overwhelmed isn't a flaw. It's your brain's natural response to being overloaded with equally pressing demands. The good news is, by applying the right mental model, you can break through this barrier, gain immediate clarity, and effectively prioritize your most important tasks, even on your busiest days. So, how exactly do you break free from this frustrating mental paralysis? The solution lies in a powerful mental model known as the Eisenhower Matrix. Originally developed and popularized by US President Dwight D. Eisenhower, who regularly faced an overwhelming number of critical decisions, this simple yet highly effective mental tool helps your brain quickly and accurately determine what to do first. Instead of relying solely on instinct or emotion, the Eisenhower Matrix provides a clear cognitive framework that dramatically simplifies decision-making, enabling you to identify precisely where to direct your attention and energy. Here's how the model works. Imagine sorting all your competing tasks into 4 distinct categories based on 2 fundamental criteria: urgency and importance. The first category contains tasks that are both urgent and important. These require your immediate action because failing to address them would lead to serious consequences. The second category holds tasks that are important but not necessarily urgent. These tasks matter deeply for your long-term success, but there isn't immediate pressure. You can comfortably schedule these for later. The third category includes tasks that feel urgent but actually aren't significantly important to your personal or professional goals. Often these tasks can be delegated or minimized, saving you crucial mental energy. Finally, the fourth category contains tasks that are neither urgent nor important. Tasks that you can confidently eliminate, clearing valuable mental space. When you're facing overwhelming days filled with multiple genuine priorities, perhaps an important work presentation, pressing family commitments, a delayed health checkup, urgent bills, and emotional support for a friend, this matrix provides instant clarity. Instead of feeling that each task demands immediate, simultaneous attention, the Eisenhower Matrix helps your brain logically and effortlessly sort tasks by importance and urgency. Suddenly, you're no longer paralyzed by equal priorities. Instead, you're equipped with a precise mental map that highlights exactly which tasks to tackle first and which can safely wait. By using this simple but powerful mental model, you'll immediately experience reduced anxiety, clearer thinking, and greater productivity. But let's go deeper and see exactly how this mental model works in real-life, everyday situations. Imagine today you're facing several equally pressing responsibilities. You have a critical presentation at work tomorrow morning. You promised you'd attend an important family gathering tonight. There's an urgent health appointment you've repeatedly postponed. Several bills are due by midnight, and a friend who's going through a difficult time desperately wants to talk with you. At first glance, each responsibility seems equally important and equally urgent. Your brain feels overwhelmed just thinking about them, and that familiar decision paralysis threatens to take hold. Now, applying the Eisenhower Matrix to this scenario, clarity emerges quickly. Paying your bills and attending your overdue health appointment become clear priorities, categorized as urgent and important, since delaying them could lead to immediate and serious consequences. Your critical work presentation and the important family gathering, while definitely significant, are important but not immediately urgent, allowing you to confidently schedule focused time for them later today once your urgent matters are settled. Supporting your friend emotionally, though certainly meaningful, may feel urgent due to emotional pressure, but it might not require your immediate full attention. Instead, you might briefly reassure your friend now, while scheduling a longer, more dedicated conversation soon. However, sometimes tasks still feel equally urgent even after sorting. In these tricky situations, the Eisenhower Matrix can be combined with a deeper cognitive approach to clarify hidden urgency. Ask yourself this question: which of these tasks has consequences that cannot be easily reversed or delayed? Then briefly imagine tomorrow and ask, which task, if left undone, would cause me the greatest regret? This deeper reflective process leverages your brain's ability to project future outcomes, enabling you to break ties among tasks that initially seem equally critical. This extra mental filter ensures your priorities aren't just logical, but emotionally aligned as well. By consistently applying this deeper clarity, you train your brain to rapidly and confidently sort through complex daily responsibilities, significantly reducing stress, decision fatigue, and indecision. Now that you understand exactly why your brain struggles with prioritizing and how to use the Eisenhower Matrix to overcome it, let's discuss exactly how you can put this mental model into action immediately, even without a written list. First, pause for just a moment and mentally gather the key tasks competing for your attention today. Quickly visualize placing each task into one of the 4 Eisenhower categories: urgent and important, important but not urgent, urgent but not important, and neither urgent nor important. If tasks still feel equally pressing, apply that deeper filter. Consider which task, if left undone, would produce irreversible or significantly negative consequences, and which omission would create the most regret by tomorrow. Once you've mentally sorted your responsibilities clearly, immediately start with one task you've confidently identified as urgent and important. By committing to just one decisive action right away, you dramatically reduce anxiety, ease your cognitive overload, and instantly restore momentum and clarity to your day. Over time, repeating this simple cognitive habit becomes second nature, radically transforming how you handle multiple priorities. Consistently applying this mental model offers profound, long-term benefits as well. You'll find yourself rapidly becoming more decisive, productive, and focused, even in high-pressure situations. Your brain naturally adapts, developing resilience against decision fatigue, overwhelm, and paralysis. Instead of constantly feeling trapped or unsure, you'll approach your daily life confidently, knowing you can clearly see what needs your attention first. Stress diminishes, clarity sharpens, and productivity steadily improves, not just today, but continuously into the future. Ultimately, understanding why your brain struggles to decide and leveraging the Eisenhower Matrix as a powerful mental tool empowers you with lifelong clarity. The next time you're overwhelmed, feeling unable to choose which task matters most, you'll know precisely how to respond. Because true productivity isn't just about getting more things done, it's about consistently identifying and prioritizing the right tasks at exactly the right time, giving your life balance, direction, and purpose every single day.